and this is your PCJ Pop. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Shauna.
And Shauna, what do you recommend for listeners?
So I got started on this show a little late, and I am absolutely obsessed, and it is called Andor, also known as Star Wars Andor, and Andor's a Star Wars story.
Andor's.
So it is about Cassian Andor, who is a thief turned rebel spy.
Andor, one more time. Just for
Andor. Andor, the show is about Cassian Andor. So he is a thief turned spy, and it takes place during the 5 years that lead up to the events of Rogue One, where he gets the Death Star plans to Princess Leia. And it is incredible. It shows how in the beginning, he really was just a thief. He's in this for the money, and how he slowly really becomes sympathetic to the rebel cause, starts to believe that, yes, we really do need to take down the Empire. They are a fascist regime. And really just his journey of joining the rebel army. I am in season 2 right now. I just started it, and I have heard all over the internet that season 2 is even better than season 1, which I absolutely loved. So I am so stoked to be finally watching this show. The Disney Plus Star Wars shows, I've watched most of them. They're kind of hit or miss. I did stop watching The Mandalorian because it got a little boring. I liked the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I like Ahsoka. I don't know. There's been a couple that I've skipped because they got canceled or people said they weren't very good. This one has been publicly just, this is an incredible show. Everything you've heard is absolutely correct. And it is very timely. There are a lot of parallels to current political situations and the current political climate of just, you know, a fascist political regime going into towns, rounding people up and disappearing them, and how a group of people can stand up against that, even if it means, you know, sacrificing, you're standing up for the greater good. So it stars Diego Luna.
Love him.
Yeah, oh my gosh, he's so good in this. Kyle Soller, Adria Arjona, Stellan Skarsgård. He's really good in it too. Fiona Shaw, and a huge, just wonderful cast. So I am definitely going to pop Andor, and then I would suggest watching first 2 seasons. I think those are going to be the only 2 seasons. So watch those, and then watch Rogue One, which is what my husband and I are going to do.
I love it. Well, I've been in a crazy book reading era. I have been absolutely demolishing the Spark of the Everflame series.
Never heard of it.
It's actually very good. There's no banging though, so we don't love that. But that's actually not my. I'm on like the 3rd.
I don't know if I could watch a fantasy novel with no banging. You
Watch,
ruined me.
Read,
watch, read, do my mind movies. Is that what reading is? It's mind movies. You did this to me, by the way.
They're on their. We're on the 3rd book, and they haven't, you know, really done anything. So I don't love that, but it is so good that I've like gotten to the 3rd book very quickly. I started it like 7 days ago, and they're long books. But so I've been on a fantasy book reading kick again. So I will have a ton of recs for you guys on those because I've been diving deep back in. But I actually wanted to pop a Netflix documentary. It's Cold Case, the Tylenol Murders. Ooh. And I was actually very familiar with this because this is actually how we got safety packaging on medicine. So, you know, that protective film where they say if tampered
punctured,
with, don't do anything with. It's actually because someone put cyanide laced Tylenol pills into a bottle on a shelf in a Walgreens in Chicago, Illinois.
Just randomly? Like they weren't trying to target anyone? They were just like, yeah, someone will die.
I mean, they were trying to kill someone for sure. I don't know if they were trying to kill, I don't think they were trying to kill a specific person. It was like a spontaneous murder crime or whatever.
Oh my God.
But so I'm very familiar with this case before because I grew up in Chicago. My dad loves random fun facts like that. Go figure, I'm his daughter. And so I was very familiar of this. And what's funny is when this first came out, I had multiple people text me and be like, have you seen this yet? This is so up your alley. And ultimately, it's a great kind of walkthrough of them going through it and looking at it and just all through the case. And there's some, appeal and things like that. So very, very interesting of what's going on in that case, but would definitely pop that for you guys.
Interesting. I'm going to give that a watch. Awesome.
So for this week, we're going to recommend that you watch Andor on Disney Plus and on Netflix, Cold Case, The Tylenol Murders.